The lady in white, the woman in white, or the white lady all pertain to the same seemingly reoccurring entity that haunts many locations across the globe. No, this is not some sort of special spirit or demon, rather more a title that is given out more often than most others. Women in white seem to primarily be found or are key points in supernatural affairs, in European countries as well as the United States, with a few others speckled across countries in Asia and South America as well. Once more, the lady in white is a title given to specific spirits, and depending on the location, there may or may not also be separate meanings behind such titling. For instance, in medieval legend, the lady in white is said to appear throughout the day and night of a home where a family member will soon die, while in Slavic mythology, women in white can also be attributed to a woman who died of violent or sudden deaths, either through suicide, murder, or death while in prison. However, in many stories, these types of spirits are not also bound to their normal form like most. Instead, these ladies in white are able to alter their appearance when revealing themselves to others. Other places hold this type of spirit as a much more well-known and widely discussed myth and legend. The Philippines is a good example of this, as stories of ladies in white can be found across the country. Nearly every town, village, or city has its own local version of the overarching ghost story, while places such as Brazil have their own version of a regionally local myth. The Brazilian lady in white strikes near perfect similarities to the origins and stories of La Llorona, a woman who died during childbirth or a violent end, usually associated with haunting men, with some variations of her deliberately haunting men who have been unfaithful to their lovers. Ladies in white can also be contributed to several tropes of their own within the supernatural world, as many seem to be connected or blamed for specific types of accidents and tragedies, such as numerous car accidents, this being commonly in place in locations such as the Philippines and the United States, where stories of women who have died or have been buried along certain highways have been reported to attempt to drive people off the road late at night. Here in the US, there's also the common connection to phantom hitchhikers. In many cases, a young woman in white who asks solo drivers for a ride. Women in white are also very oftenly associated with pregnancy, either in the means of attempting to protect a pregnant woman, or in the sense that the spirit itself was either a woman who died giving birth or died while pregnant. These types of spirits have been reported for centuries throughout several types of countries and cultures across the globe, with reports and encounters popping up even today, albeit a lot of women in white titles are now given out to nearly every haunted location that a woman entity seems to inhabit, especially if they are seen once in white, light blue, or other bright hues. Despite that, I still find this form of spirit extremely interesting, and whenever a location mentions the existence of their infamous lady in white, I almost immediately perk up in interest. But what do you all think? Have you heard tales of ladies in white before? Did you know that there are stories of these ladies across the globe? Leave those answers down in the comments below, and I hope to see you all soon. Thank you for staying with us to the end. If you enjoyed this journey, hit the like button down below and leave a comment in the comment section. I always consider suggestions for new videos and topics, so do not be shy. Also, do not forget to subscribe in order to stay up to date on all things unexplained. Until then, I hope to see you again next time as we take another trip into the realm of the unknown.